My name is Dr. Stephanie Capel, and I'm a board-certified dermatologist in Newport Beach, California. And today I'm going to be talking about Emsculpt. So for those of you who don't know, Emsculpt is a device. It's actually right here behind me. I'm in my office, actually in between patients, trying to get this video done because I love to get content out to you guys. I've just got to film my videos when I can. Emsculpt is a device that induces muscular hypertrophy and hyperplasia. And what that means is it increases muscle mass, muscle growth, and muscle volume. So it's a very common procedure I do here in my office. I actually do it on myself as a patient, and it's one of the best things that I've done for my body, for body contouring, and my patients are loving the results, and I love the results as well. And the way it works is by using high-FEM technology. So it's basically high-intensity, focused electromagnetic energy that basically induces your muscles to increase growth and volume by stimulating them to work harder, more effectively than if you were just working out in the gym alone. And the way that it does that is through this electromagnetic energy that goes to these two platforms that go on the glutes or the abs or the biceps or the calves or the quadriceps, whatever area that you want to kind of define and increase your muscle mass and volume and contour and the tone of the muscles. That's the area that we do the Emsculpt on. And so it just induces the muscles to have a super maximal contraction. So the action potential of the muscle, for example, when you're doing squats in the gym or you're lifting, you're really only recruiting about 30% of the muscle tissue or the muscle fibers. But what Emsculpt does is it allows you to super maximal contract those muscles to 100%, to where you're basically using 100% of the functionality of that muscle. So your workouts after doing Emsculpt are much more effective. You feel stronger. You can hold your poses in yoga longer. You can hold your plank pose longer. You can lift heavier. You can squat and lift more than you usually could otherwise because your muscles are just primed up and they're maximal efficiency. So that's why I love Emsculpt so much. I feel stronger when I work out and I look better. I have booty volume, I have abs, and I feel that just diet and exercise alone are definitely something that it's not a replacement for. It's something that you have to implement into your daily routine, but just doing Emsculpt will just take your body to the next level, not only in the way it looks, but just high performance, getting to the next level. So if you're an athlete, you know, many professional athletes use Emsculpt for recovery and for super maximizing their muscles to perform and, you know, work better in their respective, you know, sport, but also, you know, you feel stronger, you look better, your muscles are pushed to, you know, a limit that they haven't been pushed to before, just with like exercising and lifting in the gym alone, which is why I'm obsessed and all my patients are obsessed too. So an Emsculpt treatment takes about 30 minutes and it doesn't hurt. It's not painful. It's actually pretty relaxing. But when you have your first contraction, you know, it's kind of like, wow, okay, this is what it feels like when I recruit all my muscle fibers in my glutes or my booty or my abs. But then it gets, you know, kind of relaxing and it's not a painful feeling. It's just kind of a, you know, a kind of a different feeling, but it's not necessarily bad or painful. And then there's like a tap out part of the treatment where they kind of tap out any lactic acid. So it doesn't feel like that burning sensation when you have lactic acid buildup during a workout, and you don't have that post-workout recovery soreness that you can get sometimes, you know, with working out in the gym. So there's no soreness, there's no pain, and it's a really light and easy treatment to get through. Usually like I'm on my stomach with my Emsculpt on my booty and I'm like on my laptop getting work done. So are my patients. And usually the 30-minute treatment is equivalent to doing 20,000 squats, or on your abs, it's equivalent to doing like 50,000 crunches, which is amazing. You can't recruit that muscle involvement when you're in the gym alone, no matter what you do. We're just not engineered to do that. So Emsculpt definitely helps with that. So, you know, just talking from personal experience, you know, I'm a pretty petite girl, you know, I'm 5'3", I'm about 95 pounds. And when I don't work out, I just lose all muscle volume and I get really slight and petite and thin. And I actually have been struggling my whole life to try to keep muscle on, to try to grow a booty, to try to chisel my abs. And it wasn't until doing Emsculpt that I really noticed it. If you follow me on Instagram, I post pictures, you know, bikini pictures of before and after. I also get a lot of shade thrown on me for being not professional as a surgeon and a physician for posting bikini pics. But for those of you who are my true supporters and followers, you know, you see my before and afters, how my booty's grown and gotten a little bit more lifted and more volume over time. If you want to dig in deep on my Instagram, you'll see it. And if you don't follow me there, you should, because I post a lot of good content there. But I really have noticed it, you know, in my body contour, and especially like in my abs too. The definition that I've gotten from Emsculpt is, you know, next level, more so than I could just get by having, a healthy lifestyle, eating clean, working out. I mean, I've worked out my entire life. I work out 4 to 5 times a week. I eat clean, super healthy, and, I do a mix of cardio, lifting, spin, Pilates, bar. I do it all. And it wasn't until doing Emsculpt about a year ago till I really saw these results. And it wasn't until I did it for myself that I could recommend it to patients, because I really, if you follow me as a dermatologist, I'm very intent on only posting what I know works and will give my patients the best results, whether it's a device, a laser, a skincare product, an injectable, and so forth. So the reason why I actually demoed an Emsculpt device is because it was getting a lot of attention back in 2020 when it first launched at our academic meetings and in the medical community. Colleagues who I know and trust and I really have a lot of respect for were recommending it and saying this is the best breakthrough, treatment for body contouring and for muscle growth, and my patients are loving it. So I was interested, and I actually demoed the device, which actually means a lot, because when a company lets you demo the device, that means that they're the they have a good product and they want you to experience it. Laser companies or device companies that are like, you can't demo it, just buy it. It's just kind of like, that's kind of shady, and why won't you let me demo it? But when it, is a next level technology with next level results, it actually speaks for itself. And I did it. I did 4 treatments with Emsculpt on my booty, and I was like, damn, okay, I want this in my office for myself, for my patients. So I'm a big fan, and I know that you will be too. So some of you may be asking, okay, how long does the treatment last and how many times do I need to do it to see a result? So usually it's 4 treatments, and each session is about 30 minutes, 4 treatments within 2 weeks, and you'll start to notice results 1 to 2 months later, and they last for about up to a year. Now, sometimes if you're going to be going on vacation or you're going to be going to a pool party where you want to like give a little extra love or TLC to kind of like boost your results a little bit, like before I go on a trip to Cabo or Hawaii, or I'm going to be going to an event, I'll just do a treatment to kind of, just stimulate things and get things up and lifted a little bit more, chills a little bit more. I'll do a treatment here and there, but it's not necessary. Usually 4 treatments within 2 weeks will last you for about a year or even longer. So that's the duration of results and the number of treatments that it requires to get the best response. Now, some of you may be asking, is it contraindicated with anything like an IUD or any artificial joints or metals in the body? So it is unfortunately contraindicated if you have a metal IUD, or actually any type of IUD. And it's contraindicated if you have any metal implantable devices like a cardiac defibrillator, pacemaker, artificial joints, and things of that nature. But you can always just double check with your dermatologist or your physician and make sure that it's not contraindicated if you should have one of these implants or hardware in the body. Now, other people may be wondering about the Neo. So, and again, I don't have any paid sponsorships with these companies. I have an Emsculpt because I used it, I loved it, and I wholeheartedly support it because the results are next level. And again, I only recommend products that I feel are best for my patients, not because I'm getting paid by some company to do so. I'm not getting paid by Emsculpt. I have no paid partnerships with anyone, anywhere. I never have, and I never will. It's just authentic advice that I give for my patients. So there's Emsculpt Neo. So Neo is basically an Emsculpt device that tightens the skin and has that high fem technology to deliver increased muscle growth and supramaximal contraction to induce muscle volume and chiseling body contour. The reason why I don't have a Neo is because there's other tightening devices, in my professional opinion, that are better. Thermage, Thermatite, Ultherapy, there's other energy-based devices that kill it in the skin tightening department. So Emsculpt is good at inducing muscle volume and body contouring. It's not my favorite. It wouldn't be my favorite for skin tightening. So if a patient wanted to, say, do their abs, treat their abs after having babies and having a little lax skin, and they want more definition and abdominal contour, I would do an Emsculpt on their abs, and then I would do a Thermage on top of that, because I would want the best muscle hyperplasia induction machine, and I would want the best skin tightening machine, not one that is really good at this and kind of so-so at this. And so I hope I don't offend anybody at the company, but again, for my beauties and my followers and my patients, I just deliver news and recommendations that I feel wholeheartedly are, my honest opinion, and that's why I don't have a Neo. I just have an Emsculpt, but I do have other tightening devices that I would prefer should someone need that service, because I know somebody's going to ask me a question about that in the comments. So in summary, Emsculpt is one of my favorite body contouring devices to naturally induce muscular hyperplasia, which gives a toned and beautiful contour to the body. It actually helps, has been shown to reduce fat as well, to help with the definition and contour of the body. And it is not a substitute for a healthy diet or exercise, but it is something that you could do to augment your experience at the gym and to augment your results and to also next level up into your athleticism and your high performance as an athlete or just someone working out and trying to take good care of their body. So I hope this helps. Again, if you're not subscribed, be sure to hit the bell and subscribe because I'll drop new derm content every Sunday, and share this video with a friend or anyone who may find it useful. And again, thanks you guys for following. Love you. Hi, my bees. Okay, I'm literally in between patients and I was so rushed for that video. I wanted to do a little addendum. So right after I filmed that video, I had somebody from Enmode, which is the Emsculpt company, come and talk to me about M-Face, which is a new technology where they use the same Emsculpt technology basically in the facial muscles for anti-aging and facial rejuvenation. So I'll let you know what the verdict is, but I'm, like I said, very evidence-based and results-based, and if my colleagues are seeing great results with it, if the randomized controlled trials have good results with it,
I'm sorry.
it's okay, then that will be enough for me to recommend a treatment. But if not, then you won't see me post it, because if I don't have anything good to say about a treatment or a device, I just don't say anything at all. So hopefully we can add this to the video.